Hey everybody, Coach Andrew, Mr. Chan, back with me today, and we just shot a video last time he was here, about 3 weeks ago. But as I said to you, when you're saying the good stuff that people need to hear, we got to get it out there. And if nothing else, I want to save this video to send back to you because there's going to be rough times. Here's what's impressed me so much about what you've said. You're admitting that, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm making subtle progress, but more than that, I'm really happy with what I'm doing. There's a lot of talk amongst our group, and you've intimated that some people are just rigid, very rigid, sticking to our recommendations, and that's great, and they make good progress and everything like that. The results that they get are short term, okay? To get to that point is short term. The long term that we want is what you said, is sustainability. And if you're miserable in this program and you feel deprived, I talked to you about not cutting out your family. If your family wants to go out to eat, you can make a meal I will swear on the Bible that you can make a compliant meal at any restaurant. So I don't want you to cut yourself off from your family or your coworkers or whatever. I want you to be able to do that and know that you can still be on plan. That just breeds misery in this program, and you cannot be miserable. You have to enjoy it. Talk a little bit about what you do. It's okay. Tell me where you've given yourself grace. Tell me what your attitude has become about this program.
Well, I know, it's got to be sustainable for me, and I can't be miserable. And so, I see a lot of the folks having, pretty elaborate meals throughout the day, and, wish I could. I don't really cook a lot, so I eat bars a lot more than a lot of other people do, but I like the bars. I found Fit Crunch bars the other day and love them. I mean, they're better than a candy bar to me at this point. So I'm finding things to substitute. And I had a York peppermint patty earlier this week because just a lot going on at work. So I will allow myself little indulgences, but it's that's the first one I've probably had in 3 weeks. I haven't had a Coke since I started this program in May, and I don't really miss it. I've gotten to where now, I want to drink water. Actually, that is my preferred, that and bai. I have one bai a day.
Sure, okay.
And to me, that's my treat, because it's a
Absolutely.
little bit of sweet. My wife and I have started trying to find new restaurants because we kept going to the same place over and over. And so, once a week, I have a meal that I know is not specifically on plan. I know I'm eating a little bit too many calories and probably, some things I shouldn't, but that's my treat for being good during the week. And, I don't beat myself up over it because I'm back on plan the next meal and I go. And so, I know, am I slowing my progress down a bit? Sure. But I'm happy. And so that to me is the key because I've got friends that'll eat lettuce with lemon oil or lemon juice squeezed on. That's their idea of a diet. Well, that's sustainable for about 3 days.
Yes.
I started this
3 days? Try 3 hours.
Well, sure.
Gracious.
And so I started in early May, and I've been kind of at the same weight. I've dropped about 30, 35 pounds and have been fairly level for the last couple months, but I've been level for the last couple months. And at this point, I'm just tweaking, figuring out I need to add a little bit more weight training that I've been doing because I've been walking a lot. But what I'm doing, I'm not miserable, and that's the easiest part. And it's easy to do. Just got to keep refining the process. And when I screw up weekly, because I screw up weekly, then I care, but I don't care. I don't get mad at myself.
Sure.
I just get back at it.
It can't be an obsession.
Yeah,
it can't be an obsession because it's got to be a natural lifestyle change. What I also love about what you're saying is you are very self-aware of what you're doing. You don't look down at the empty plate and wonder what happened. You're very aware of the food that you're taking into your body, and that says to me that when you go, you know what, I'm ready to tighten up and make a little bit more progress. I'm gonna go, kind of full bore hardcore for the next 2 weeks, the next month. Something like that. You're aware of it enough to say, I can tighten down on these areas that I know I'm kind of drifting in. I can put those into place, and I can make some progress, and then I can kind of downshift. It's not about coasting. It's not about taking your foot off the gas. It's about finding that nice coasting speed where you're still moving forward, but it's like you said, it's a lot more sustainable. You feel less pressure on you, that sort of thing. You're eating things that you enjoy. If it's a few extra bars than somebody else is doing, that's fine. I want to tell you that there are sugar-free peppermint patties out there. So we could find those for you. So there's ways to always scratch those itches. Those are your kryptonites. I don't know if that one specifically, but that's the kryptonite, and we can usually find some healthy substitutions if we open our mind and expand our thinking to accept that you can eat well and eat on plan. You can eat things that you enjoy and get healthy. It's not one or the other. It used to be that health food was seeds and twigs and rocks and rabbit food. It's not anymore. You've got Fit Crunch bars. Now you've got some people who might balk at some of the artificial sweeteners. Hey, that's a personal choice. But we're doing things in moderation now, and really enjoying our process. Because if you're miserable in this, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. Okay?
Very true.
You are finding your rhythm, and like you said, we're just going to keep tweaking. We're going to keep tweaking. So we want to help you find your rhythm. We want you to be happy during this. If you're miserable, you're not doing it right. I'm telling you straight up, if you're miserable, you're not doing this right. The only way that you can find out everything that we can offer you is to come and see us. Come to one of our free health and wellness seminars. You can check us out online at lt360.com. You'll see more of your story, see some of my story. You'll see hundreds of other stories, all different walks of life, people who are taking the road a little bit different. And that's what's beautiful about LT360. And we want you to be a part of it. So come in and see us. But we'll see you out there on the road.